saw you doing this last night. Must be bored like me. I wasn't too for a break. Played a game in 3 or 4 days. Hey, what up, Silk? Bored or inspired or a little bit of both, actually. I'm trying to kind of test the upper limits of how big I can build this thing, man. You probably saw me walking around the other one that I built. That was like the biggest thing I think I've ever built, so I wanted to see if I could make it bigger. And I enjoyed this game. I like building in games. I don't know, you probably haven't like got a lot of experience in games like this where it's like survival slash building games. Maybe you do, I don't know, but yeah, I like games like that. But how you doing, brother? Besides being a little bit bored. Yeah, no, I don't know, the last time body got me up. Yeah, mine too. Woke up at like 4 Eastern Standard Time. My times. But yeah, just kinda no experience. Oh. You should definitely try some of it, man. There's a couple cool games like this one, and there's one that I think I might end up playing on here again at some point, maybe, just to kind of show it off. But one that you might like that's kind of set in the Conan universe. And it's, well, you know, similar to this, where you got like workbenches, you build a base, stuff like that. And there's like enemies and stuff to fight, but the graphics are like, you know, more hi-fi than this. It's just kind of like lo-fi, you know, low fidelity, kind of chill type game, sorta-ish. Although this game does get ridiculously hard. This one, Valheim, it's in your Steam library. I mean, if you have it, bro, you should definitely give it a shot. And because, like, in the beginning, it'll kind of walk you through a little bit of it. Mostly one of the ravens that like kind of will appear every now and then. Will give you like hints on how to do stuff and what to do. But yeah, dude, it's fun. It's cool, like building your own game and like, or building your own base and like getting weapons and picking which type of weapon you want to use. I'm like a sword and shield guy. I like that. Yeah. So I like using that. But all kinds of different weapons you can use too. I had installed to play with you. You quit playing. Oh. Yeah, I've been on like a bit of a Red Dead kick lately, which I still will always probably go back to that game. I love that game. But yeah, this is a fun game, dude. And if you ever want to play it, we can use one of my other realms that I have that's actually like kind of for playing. This one is like I'm just building to kind of set up. Like I said, I'm trying to see if I could build it big, and then like huge. I'm going like as wide as I've gone before, but I want to go longer with it. But yeah, if you ever want to jam, dude, we could definitely hook it up and go through like a speed run you through like the very first areas and stuff, and get you all kitted out. Just before Ready or Not. Yep, Ready or Not was also, that's the thing I'm still probably gonna play at some point too, but especially if they keep adding maps and content to it. Just seems like they might, but Conan's a little bit expensive. Conan Exiles. Unless it's on sale or something right now, but this game is fun and it's cheap. It does get a little bit rough because like having to know how to like do your attacks and stuff and hold your guard up and all that stuff. Yeah, it's fun though. It's a lot of fun. Like, you know, if you enjoy it enough too, I could like set up you know, like a more permanent server where you could like jump on any time and work on your character and still have like the base that you have like in the server with me or whatever. I'm like blanking on the name. I can't think of it right now, but it's too early. But yeah, something where we like permanently you could like get on or off, like whether or not I'm on, because like I could do that right now, but it would just be like a, you know, like whenever I'm on you could play. But and of course the other thing is you just checking it out yourself if you're really bored, but with someone's always more fun, and then you got somebody you can ask like, oh, how do I do this, what do I do here, like I'm pretty experienced as far as like the actual game goes. Made it to Mistlands before I started getting on like building kicks and just wanted to build to see like what I could do with it. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of filling in the foundation for this. If you're bored and awake, we can definitely play this together though, man. Like I said, we could just like kind of, how long have I been going for already? But we could jump over to a different server too. Like I said, where I got like an actual base built already. Get you started and get you going on the basics and stuff. It's up to you though, if you won't play. Could even set you up with a house like in one of my villages that I've got built already. Okay. Let's prepare to hoe. Definitely a different style from shooters and stuff like that, but you're a little bit used to the AC games and stuff. Oh, a while back I downloaded the rest of the AC game, tried AC1, but older games don't. Like my PC kept freezing, pissed me off when I uninstalled it. Yeah, I was actually talking with Shadow, who you might remember from East Streams and like a while back. He's a little bit been a little bit busy with school and stuff, which he's got a life, dude, you know. But he and I were talking about Ubisoft games and how they've just been like rapidly decreasing their like support for them, which it's like, dude, ugh. I was telling him how the last time I was on with you in Metalhead that, like, hey, the game just crashed on me. I was like, ah. May or may not go back to that game. I was thinking about playing it the other day when I saw Metalhead going the way of the Ghost. Doing the pistol and knife only, like, kind of playthrough style. I was like, oh, look at Metalhead. Nice, dude. But yeah. Yeah, man, if you want to jam something, you know you can always hit me up. Play whatever, man. This is the boring part of doing this, but I'm not necessarily bored. I just felt inspired and wanted to go like just like I said, as big as I could with it. Like I said, test the like sort of upper limits of how far I could go with it, like how big I could build this thing out. Try to squeeze some down in here. It's so hard to get it like, trying to get it to like, you know, kind of match up with the stuff that I got built here, the height of it. So what I'm trying to do is create like a big enough foundation, make sure this thing is all grounded back in. He invited us back, I just can't take the music. Yeah. You know, if he could figure out a way to get the source. That was another thing too, why like when the game crashed I was just like, nah, I don't know, I'll just let him jam. Cause yeah, I can't really take that. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is, like sensory overload for me, but like it's also too, I can't hear, like, and you know me, and this was something I was talking about with Shadow too, I was like, you know me, I play with like the HUD off and the mini-map and all that stuff, so I like really actually rely on like being able to hear the guys as to whether or not they're calling me out, because I also don't have that little like flash that comes up on the screen that tells you that you're like alerted by a dude or whatever, so I have to really listen to hear if they're actually like calling that they see you out, you know what I mean, and the boot steps too, like if I'm going in somewhere silent, like I rely on all that shit, and it was hard to play. I kept dying over and over again because he had the music coming through his headphones too. Like it was just coming up. So, and that's fine if he wants to play like that. That's his play. That's how he enjoys it. Not knocking it, but I couldn't fucking hear shit. Should be able to split blocks like bricks and stagger them. What do you mean? Like for flooring and stuff like that? You definitely can. There's different sizes. Like if I was gonna do this is gonna be all wood floor eventually, but that's why I'm just laying down the big square foundation. This is all like actual foundation stuff. But you can build a floor that's like that and like alternate them. If you wanted to do like a stone floor, you could definitely do it. Usually breaks them down into singular ones too, but yeah, you've got all different. You got 1x1, 2x1, 4x2. It's like a pillar, so it's like 1x2, but upwards. Overlap them. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I was saying, it's funny too, Papa Smurf was talking about moving the stone around and stuff like that to overlap them and shit too, but like I was saying, all this is going to be wood floor eventually, like, and with this like sort of the newer-ish building pieces that they've added, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. Like in the one big huge A-frame that I built, that I was walking around in yesterday, I have like in the center as you walk in through the double doors, I got a couple like diamonds that lead up to the thrones, like this. And then on the outer edges of it, I tried to. It's hard because like there's other stuff that gets in the way of the floor, but I tried to do like the herringbone type, like that on the outer edge of the center, like entryways like that, and then this game's actually kind of cool with building stuff because there's like a bunch of different attach points that you can attach stuff to. Yeah, see, I kind of want now that you're here chilling, I kind of want to go show you real quick just what the floor looks like in the other one, because it's all wood. And you and I could use any one of these as a starter base too. I think this is the one. I think this is the one that's got it in it. The big giant one. Takes a little bit to load in, but then you and I might have to end up using like a smaller base, just because I don't know how much like RAM and stuff like that your computer has to be able to support how big this one is. This one's huge, but this has like 7 guest beds in it. But yeah, see, and also I have like tons of animal rugs and carpet on the floor, so it's hard to tell exactly, but there's herringbone underneath the carpet in here. Like, go behind the bar too, you can see like herringbone. Herringbone come out from behind the bar, and you've got, like I said, got a rug over the top, carpet over the top of it, but you got it set up so that when you walk in the front door, walk in, there's a bunch of diamonds. And I put a stone diamond in the center with one of those 1x1s. And then I put a sword, the Dernwyn sword, which is like a flaming sword. I kind of stuck it in the stone, so it's like chilling in the stone, kind of, sword and stone kind of stuff. And also to mimic the giant, the Jotun sword back there, that's like in the stone here. I've got with fire going. There's got like 4 fireplaces behind the throne room, but yeah, or the throne area. Kitchen over here, like I said, you got the herringbone up here, and then it's even cooler too. There's second floor. It's got some like sort of see-through flooring, carved wood stuff, and I've got it actually overlapped. You can see like some of those parts right there. They're overlapped because they normally look like, here, pull it out, just kind of like singular, like that. But you can see I've got like a couple pieces overlapped up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 pieces that go across instead of just doing it 1, 2, 3, but squeezed 5 in there so that they overlap like that. Kind of makes it look a little bit more intricate, Nice. Now all we need is the dancing girls. Oh hey dude, let's get a couple other people come play with us, and we can all come hang out at the dancing girls at the bars, right? Yeah, you can all hang out at the bar. And then we just get some, everybody. Oops, you gotta do it like this. / dance. Boom. I'm not a girl, but we can get some girls to come play with us. They can dance on the bar. Also, the bar too is made of some overlap pieces to get that like tight, sort of, you know, I can't think of the word again. It's too early. That's normally what those pieces look like. A little bit bigger. Trellis was the word I was looking for. But yeah, and it's, you know, not actually a trellis. There's like hardwood behind it, but black overlap trellis design. Because normally, like I said, it's a little bit wider, but I overlapped the front a lot so that it would create that design on it. I'm gonna just kind of put like those, like wood branch, like 1x2 windows in the back, and then, you know, got like a little personal chest where you'd put like that's where the tips go for the, and there's the sort of, not really a dancing girl, but it's a it's a dwarven mage that I spawned back here to be like, she's like the bartender. I built like a little actual bar back here, and like you could theoretically come and take any one of these things off of here, but there's storage back here for storing mead underneath the fermenter, and then there's storage over here for storing mead underneath another fermenter that I have like kind of made to look like you're like actually pouring it out the spout into these slow potion bottles, but and there's actually like 3 spots so you could ferment mead bases in there's like the 2 fermenters in the bar. There's a lot of fermenters. There's another fermenter right here, so you could do some fermenting there. There's 2 above the food prep station that's over here. There's a wood oven for baking bread and shit like that. And like a mead kettle for brewing your meads. Cauldron for cooking stews and stuff like that. Some hooks for cooking meat. This is like the full kitchen back here. Yeah. And then over here is just like a little fake kind of meat smoking area. Like all this is like meat that I just like put on item stands and then made like a fake little fireplace kind of in front of it using a different like flaming piece. I've been trying to figure out how to upload music to your Discord now. I'm gonna play a little guitar and upload so you can play along. Used to love drinking mead. Oh yeah, I've had some mead before. I like me some mead. Yeah, man, you just like take a video of yourself. If it's long, though, it won't go to Discord unless you have like Nitro. You'd have to like buy Discord Nitro to upload anything over like, I don't know how long the limit is for their stuff, but yeah, I used to like drinking mead too. It tastes really good. But yeah, this is the biggest, like tallest base I've ever built. You can see how high it goes up. It's only like really 2 stories, but each one is like really tall. And then obviously you've got the roof. And because it's like an A-frame, it goes all the way down. Like the roof goes all the way down to the bottom. It's tall enough that I got a tree in here, a birch tree in here. Little sitting area around it. Yeah, man. And like I said, I don't know if your computer would be able to handle like how many pieces and how tall this this base is, but and how big it is. But it might be able to. You've played a lot of like games on your computer, so it'd probably be fine. But over on this side of the base is like where the guest area is, so we've got a bed back here. We've got a little straw bed right here. Storage area. It's not like a lot of storage, but we got Christmas trees. But here's that like carved wood floor that, like I was saying, you can overlap the pieces a little bit to kind of get like different designs out of it. I'll show you another way that I've done that too with these pieces, like kind of overlapping them. And the way that you overlap them is like if you have like a 2 meter long piece, you kind of will like take the 1 meter beam, like I'll show you. See how it's shorter, and then you just kind of like hide it in the 2 meter one, and then that gives you another connection point to be able to like put the pieces to, so you can overlap them. But yeah. Anyway, there's another double bed right here. Like, well, comfy bed. You got 2 more straw beds right here. Another little like fake fireplace thingy right there. But there is like constant warmth from braziers and stuff here. And then a little bit of storage over here. Just a little like, you know, desk area. I don't know. Could probably fit more storage underneath there too. And each one of these little beds has like at least 1 or 2. You have to burn a forest to heat the place. Yeah, you would. 1070 video card and 16. Oh, you might be okay. You might be okay. You might be okay. You would have to burn a forest so to heat this entire place. Yeah. There's another bed up here and another bed over here. So we've got like 7 guest spots. I think two of which were like technically claimed, but I had to move the beds around, so I had to have people come back and claim. But there's plenty of space. You'll like this little touch that I built. I built myself like a little fake kind of like mushroom tank, where I'm like quote unquote growing mushrooms. Again, it's similar to the meat smoking area, where you just like put the items on like item stands. And I've kind of just enclosed it in like, you know, the crystal casing with like some of the carved wood sides, so that there's a little bit of quote unquote ventilation. But those are all the different types of mushrooms you can find in the game, like Jotun puffs from the Mistlands. And I still got more to put in there too, because there's mushrooms in the new biome. So I'll open up the glass here at some point and put some more item stands. And there's basically underneath the, here I'll show you, underneath it there's like some hay pieces and like deer hide rug to like simulate like dirt and, you know, stuff to grow them in. Then we've got just like a bunch of wood storage. This is like Yggdrasil wood, regular wood. There's fine wood chilling right there. It's so bright in here. That's like ash wood, and then actual storage with the chests above it to like put the wood in it. Because yeah, you would need to burn an entire forest to heat this place. Or to light it even, really. Luckily though, there's monsters too that give off like resin for the sconces and stuff like that, but mostly what I do whenever I'm in here to refill everything is just because I have the dev command thing attached to it. So set fuel. Just do 20 because it's like the largest that most of the stuff that has fuel in it can take. And it just fills everything within like an immediate radius of you, which is kind of cool. Then I got like a little chill spot for all the Vikings to come when you're done like doing battle, place to hang your cape and mess with your appearance, like a barber station. And then there's like a Viking hot tub right here with a real fireplace behind it. The hot tub you have to manually fill with fuel though, no matter what. The thing doesn't work for that. And I probably even could come in here and like refine how many lights are in here, because this thing is so bright in certain spots of it, but there's like a more chill spot. Just another little actual fireplace, seating and stuff like that. It was hard because it was so gigantic. I didn't know what to do with a lot of the outer spaces. I could have just like turned it all into like, you know, forge area and stuff like that, but I really wanted this to just be like a giant like home base, like chill thing. So, but there's some cool stuff, I guess, because I don't know how much of this you've seen, Silk, so. And I've given tours on this a bunch recently. I did a little bit of a tour in my last stream too, but I'll keep showing you the rest of it while we're walking through here. I used last year's hay to plant potatoes and they grow until the mice found them. That's another cool thing about this game too, Silk, is that like you can farm. Here, I'll show you out back here. As you walk out back, did all that like intricate roof work right there, but as you walk out back here, like interior stuff, so that it didn't just look like a boring kind of, you know, triangular roof, but see, I got a big garden back here. Got carrots, onions, and what's this? Turnips. Está muy genial tu casa. Ay, mira, gracias, Luisa. Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Es mucho tiempo. Y hola, ¿cómo está? But so yeah, we've got like the bar over here. Like I said, we got a little throne area, and then another like center part that's kind of opposite the chill area under the tree. You know, come over to this area, and you've got like a little like war kind of like planning area, right, Silk? You've got like a little sword and stone. Got the skulls table. We got a cartography table with the other two thrones kind of chilling. These are like the raven wooden thrones. And then of course too, I forgot to show you, like, you know, a little seating area next to the bar with a little fake fireplace back there, faux fireplace. Window to look outside. Over here is another little fake sitting area. That's not a real fireplace. The real ones are like the big square ones that actually have grating around them, so that I don't like accidentally like walk into it and burn myself. And then, all right, so you've seen the guest side right over there on that side. I'll show you the upstairs where my side is. Spiral stairs are kind of a pain in the butt to go up, but there's the sort of master bedroom. It's got like a little sitting area where there's some herbs drying too. And then storage. Little balcony. Look outside. Another like different overlap. Yeah, different overlap pattern, and then we got the mage area over here. Got another cartography table. This is for magic table for like making all your stuff. Another barber station for appearance changes. Some armor stands for keeping armor, and then basically like a fully upgraded kitchen right here, just chilling on top of this, so that you can have a place for you to be able to add fuel to the fire if you need to, for baking. stuff in the cauldron. Some more armor stands, and then over here on this side you've got another fermenter and a mead kettle for making mead. But it's like a fully, entirely upgraded kitchen, just chilling right there in that little corner, which is different from the one down there because that one's got like a, you know, more like fireplace look. But that it's kind of like a nice, you know, detailed scalloped arch with the carved wood divider stuff up top, and angled windows that I use stairs to allow like natural light in, so that you don't have the crystal, which like gives a lot of reflection. It's such a highly like reflective surface. Alright, go down here. There's one more thing to show you in the inside, so before we go to the outside, you can kind of see some of the like intricate architectural stuff. I tried to make it look really nice outside too, so. Of course you got this little area, right, for hanging up your capes as you first walk in the door, right? And a spot for, quote-unquote, putting your weapons down and storing your swords and all that good stuff. Right? Got like your carved wood background, your banners hanging up. So you gotta have your banners, you know, right? And then this one is, you'll notice too, I gotta show you this right here. This is really cool. Like, you see how there's like a little fake fireplace above the bar with potions in front of it, and there's that fake fireplace over there if you're sitting next to it. You got another fake fireplace underneath the bar to make it look like, you know, all nice, right? Lit up and everything. Warm looking. And behind that, behind the fake fireplace, and behind this banner, it's a little secret entrance. You can see there's a fake fireplace that's like chilling under there. Secret entrance down to the treasure hoard. You got like a bunch of storage. Bunch more storage. Little mini treasure hoard. And some storage back there too. Come down in here. That's like the big treasure hoard. Everything is so super reflective down here. It's bright as hell. And of course, you know, you gotta have another little fireplace down here too, right? And you're right underneath another fireplace. This is the one that has like the planning area around it. But yeah, marble thrown down here, you know, for sitting on and pondering your wealth. And then this will take you up to a little window area above the front entrance. That I've built with the carved wood, but I've also kind of built in. This is something that, like I've said to a bunch of people before, but I like to make like the Assassin's Creed symbol in a lot of my builds. So you'll notice that, like the Viking kind of looking Assassin's Creed symbol in a lot of my builds. Then you're just gonna overlap some of the carved wood and then make the design a little bit intricate. Looks mad cool. And I'll show you that window when we go outside. But yeah, this is right above the front entrance. There's that like little throne area. There's the big sword in the center. This is like just over the top of that. I don't know if I can fit through here, but I thought I could. But yeah, it's right over the top of the guest room like area. I haven't really like put anything up here or anything like that, but it'd probably end up being like storage or something. This takes you back down to that little secret entrance thing. Kind of go back up, go through that. Then I'll take you outside. It's all foggy, so it's not gonna like you're not gonna be able to see it super well. But here, it's the outside. And let's do the free fly camera mode so that you can just see it like that. You're not attached to the character anymore. Try to skip time too, so that we can get rid of some of the fog. Hopefully. There we go. It's clearing up a little bit, little by little. It's clearing up. I'll be able to show you like some of the roofing stuff that I did. There you go. And now you can see like I said, the little Assassin's Creed symbol baked into it, built into it. I gotta come back and like get footage of this. Make shorts and stuff like that. But yeah. That's what it looks like from the outside. You can see, like I said too, the place where I've like put those stairs to like allow natural light in. Make kinda like an angled window. Another Assassin's Creed symbol baked into it. There's some other spots too where you can see that the symbol's like integrated into the roof on the interior, but with the camera here so I don't like mess you guys up. Demo's like, shit. Yeah, man. This one took me forever to build. Even with using like the creative mode kind of stuff. Right here. This one took me quite a bit. Especially when you go back and see what I was working on. Which is gonna be a little bit longer than this one, but just as wide. Yeah, you came just in time to see the outside, man. I was showing silk around the inside. And we got like a little bonfire area right over here. Little shrine outside. A little bit of fake fire around him too. It's, you know, like Viking, so you gotta have the shields on either side of the entrance like that with your the colors of the banners that you choose. I chose red and black. Because initially my shield was the one on the left though. A silver shield with the black and white. I like that one. But you can put like whatever color banners you want really. Like there's a limited choice of colors that you get, but I'll show you when I like reattach back to my dude that's just standing right here. Just in the camera like free fly mode too. I'll also show you before, because I don't know if you've seen the inside yet demo, but I'll show you inside real quick. Sorry, needed to sleep, you know. Yeah. Hey Nanette, how are you? Got a little chicken coop over here too. Bunch of chickens, hens. It's like a little workshop inside too. And they've also got that like integrated, like kind of little angled window with the stairs in it too, just for letting natural light in. Little chicken coop. If you feed them, they'll give you eggs. And then I was gonna build a village around it, but the house itself is already too large. Like if I build any more, it'll start causing frame rates to go down, because it will, like when you start going farther away from it, it'll like unload a lot of the assets that are inside it. But this is a little blacksmith area that I built outside of it. And then you can see like I have like a fence, like a wooden fence around a decent spot of it that I was gonna turn it all into a, you know, like little huts, like for other players to like set up spots if they wanted to. But you just wouldn't be able to actually build too much because of how big that is. Like if you wanted to build, you'd have to make like basically like a portal hub, and then everybody would go somewhere else on the map and build. I like that small hut. Which one, Nanette? You like the little hens, or do you like the little one on the left here, the little blacksmith hut? Inside here is where you got like armor stands and item stands, like a, you know, little like desk for them to stand behind, then a bed, and then a little workshop outside, a little forge, smelter, a kiln for making charcoal. Yeah, that's where my level is. Yeah. The open one. Ah, this one. The little, like, chicken hut. This one's open. It's got a little craftsman, like, workbench. A little hut like that. This is for the chickens. This is for the hens. They can also, if you get a bunch of them running around, they kind of like if you got a lot of them running around. But yeah, you can see I built like a fence all the way around this outer spot that like is then gonna set like kind of into it. Also, there's like a little hut that Revno's building over here. Little like chill hut. I don't know why this isn't loading in. I think it's because I'm not over here, like my character's not over here, so like this whole chunk isn't loading in properly. I'll show you what it looks like over there, but yeah, it's like a little chill hut over here. There's a little like fireplace in there and a bed, and then a little covered bridge over the creek area back here. And then this leads over to blueberry and raspberry garden. And then you got your carrots and onions and turnips and all that stuff right here. Big garden, and then leads it back up to the house. Beautiful village. Thank you. And then yeah, I'll show you guys. I just showed up. I'll show you guys the inside too again. Gonna go in from the top, I think. And this has like 7 like guest beds in it, like I was saying earlier to Silk. But here you can see, like I said too, I've got that symbol kind of like integrated into the roof spot, like way up at the top. And then it's kind of like the little chimney area for the very top. That, like again, I spent too much time on this because like no one's ever gonna see that if they're walking down on the floor, but especially with how much like light is down there, I may consider getting rid of some of the lights in here. But and the symbol too is at all of the spots. It's on this side. It's there at the top. There at the top. It's not so much on this side because this just runs right into that big, like other side, the outside window. But yeah, and then show you guys the guest area. There's a couple beds, there's 2 beds over there behind those like carved areas, storage. There's a bunch of beds over carved wood areas is what I meant to say, but yeah, there's a couple beds over here too. And there's 2 more upstairs. Another like symbol built into it, yeah. It's like a little dome area right there underneath on each side. And then this side kind of splits into like half domes. Don't know what I'd have the patience for all of that. This, yeah, yeah. No, it took me a long time, dude. It took me a long time, and I really wanted to, wanted to build it. It's like the other one that you saw me start, especially when you saw from the start too, right? Like, 'cause that's how this one started too. It's just like a flat foundation. It takes a long time, and you have to, like, for me too, because I wanted to make everything look like it had depth, I like would double frame the windows on the outside so that you could like have actual depth when you're looking at it at the outside, like. But yeah, it took quite a bit, and like I said, this is a culmination of like all of the building skills that I've learned like in the game, and then also like in a little bit of my like real life construction knowledge coupled with like knowing some like medieval architecture and stuff like that too, and want to incorporate that in it. So like with those kind of scalloped like Viking looking arches, you know, that go up right there on either side in the dividers and stuff like that. And also all the overlapping that you were talking about when we were talking about all those like different like flooring options that you could do with like the stone and stuff like that, and with the wood. This stone kind of transfers over to like marble stairs too. Like I had that do that so that I could put these little lights right here that are like skulls on top of little marble cylinders, and these are actually a part of a crafting table. Like I just took the crafting table away. For real. You looking at Airbnb? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, anybody that wanted to play Valheim, you're more than welcome to try to see if you could not have a whole bunch of frame rate loss inside here. I'm lucky to have like a decent rig, so it works, but I have other builds that, like I said, we could, and I was telling Silk too, because like he and I were talking about playing together, and I have other builds that are like not so crazy and intricate. But this is a really cool base. It's also got like a bar over here, which I'm sure you would enjoy. A little dwarven bartender, like, spawned in here using the dev commands and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah. Little planning area down in the center. Cartography table, thrones, seats for all the people coming to be advisors. It's still decorated for Christmas, so I usually leave them up year round. Cause why the hell not, right? You know it. Oh yeah. And then we got the Viking sauna area. It was like a hot tub in the center, and you can actually like sit in the little. There's like a wraparound bench that is in here that everybody could like sit in. I don't know how many seats are in there, but little sitting area next to it. There's another little sitting area next to the bar over here. And kitchen dining area. But yeah, heck yeah, all are welcome. All are welcome to come claim one of the beds up there for however long you want to play this game for. It's fun. It's a good game too. The actual like playing of the game is fun too, man. Like not just the building. The building and how like intricate you can go with it is insane and fun and cool to do this kind of stuff, but actually playing it too is a lot of fun. And yeah, it does. It took me a long time to get this to work, and it's gonna be interesting, Silk, for me to see how that other one goes, because it's so the reason why in the first episode of this I went back and like looked at this one too was because I wanted to count how wide it was at the bottom. I counted it's 26 1x1 or 2x2 stone squares. These ones, it's 26 wide, and I think that other one is the same width. I'm just gonna go a little bit longer, and when I say a little bit, it's a lot longer because you saw that, so, but yeah. I've gotta upload some screenshots of this to Reddit too, man. But yeah. And submit it to like Valheim and stuff like that. Like they're like, because they have like a thing where they feature people's builds and stuff like that. Not here. Let's go back to the dude. But yeah, the actual like playing of the game is a lot of fun too. Like cool weapons, and different people can pick different roles. You can be like a farmer and make mead and food, and you can be like a mage and wield some magic and stuff like that. Do I have any? I don't know if I have any on me, but I'm pretty sure there's some food over here. I can show you. I do a little bit of dabble a little bit in magic as well. Oh, there it is. I usually use like protection magic though, so like blood. In the Viking realm, it's blood magic. So I use like. See, that puts like a little protective sphere around me, but it took away a bunch of my like health. Be hell of a haunted house. Yeah, wouldn't it? Right? Imagine the digital landscape when people come and find this thing, if they ever can get like the seed like code for it, coming and finding it. Just running around in it, being like, holy this is huge, dude. Yeah. But yeah, and you can see how I made use of like the arches to make like the domes up at the top and like the half domes, and then like inverted it and did like a full thing to kind of create that like chandelier-esque looking thing, you know what I mean, where you're hanging the brazier off the end of it, and then just put some arches in and made it all kind of intricately put together. Yeah, it looks cool. It's fun. The building part's fun. That's why the game is a lot of fun too. Hoping this damn laptop to be done today. Oh shit, yeah, man. It'll be fun to finally get back in Red Dead and check other games out too if you want to, dude. So talking with Bikini too about playing other games together, man. Like, I would definitely love to see the four of us like going through. You too, yeah, for sure. But like going through like games like Ready or Not or something like that. But yeah, this was the build that I was just like, I'm gonna go all out with it. So I did. I even like put stuff that didn't necessarily even have to be there, but these even have supports in them, so it's like all grounded into there to like support the roof, because to go up high like that too, you have to have it supported, and it has like underneath the, I can show you, take away the covered part of it, but there's like iron wood poles in there underneath the log, and that's to help keep everything like grounded to the ground and supported. And you can kind of overlap it again. Okay, just do that. There we go. Get back in there, kind of, sort of covered up. But yeah. But there was stuff even too, like obviously like the scalloped kind of arches in the center, they're not super structural, but a lot of it is decorative. Some of it is both, but yeah. This is the one I went all out on. Maybe some horror games. Oh yeah, dude, like Phasmophobia. The four of us in Phasmophobia would be fucking hilarious. Even you and Bikini in that would be hilarious to watch you guys in something like Phasmophobia. That'd be funny. You guys would be so funny to watch. I'll go back to the other spot and keep working. Maybe even some horror games. Yeah, dude. A whole bunch of other games too. For sure. I know Breakpoint would be fun too with you guys if it wouldn't be so glitchy. Because even that would be fun for you guys too, because you can kind of really customize how you look. I mean, you can customize how you look in Ready or Not, but you're always kind of in first person in Ready or Not, so the only people that see you is other players. Which I have to admit is kind of cool seeing like my my tag on the back of the like plate carrier, like whenever I'm like with Silk and I turn the little like head cam thing on, I turn his head camera on and I can see what he's looking at. It's cool seeing Ghost of 1898 on the back of it. Just be like, oh shit. But cool. That game would definitely be fun. So yeah, this one I think is just as wide, but it's gonna be a lot longer. And this one I want to try, but I don't know, be able to, because if it's as longer, I might need to bring the ground all the way up out here too, which I won't be able to do as big of a underground thing as I wanted to, unless I like bring it up to the edges and then like kind of build another like kind of smaller encased like area in the center. But I don't know. But yeah, a whole bunch of games would be fun for all of us to kind of jam together, I think. Even this one too. It'd be fun to get everybody in on it, like Silk and Papa and you and Rachel and Remnant, like Mountain of Ghosts, even like a whole bunch of people would be fun to jam this game together with. And if everyone liked this game enough too, I would even kind of set up like one of those like permanent servers where everybody could jump on whenever they wanted to. Could show you some other ones that I have set up. There's actually one that I have set up, Nanette, that is like if you're still hanging out Nanette, there's like a full-on village in it. I have to remember which one it is, but like there's a couple of them. There's this one. It's definitely got a village in it. It's kind of a small village, but you can get sort of an idea for how different builds can look and stuff like that too. This one at the center, I went for a very specific type of not even medieval construction. For the like main big base house, I went for like a I'm gonna see if anyone that's in chat can like guess the period it's from. Silk might be able to. I guess He's got like a decent construction knowledge. I'm curious if anybody else would recognize it. Once it loads in, it's probably gonna take a little bit, but trying to think of some other games too that'd be fun though. Demo for like the gang, even just to get in on. All right, there it is. That's it right there. Let me get like a little kind of profile view of it though, so that you can get like a better idea of like what I mean, the type of construction it is. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's like Renaissance. It's like I don't want to give it away if anybody is actually gonna guess, but this is a base though that a lot of people might be able to use, because like even with this big like house at the center of it, like it's the village size of it is scaled kind of nicely, so like we'd all be able to hang out here. And it's got plenty of like workstations, like fully upgraded. Workbench. It's got like the smelters and the kiln, and, like, blast furnace, and forge for repairing stuff. And inside here too is a whole bunch of really cool stuff. No guesses as to the type of construction it is supposed to like kind of be after. It's like Tudor style house kind of, like where they have like the multi-leveled, multi-tiered like upper level things. I tried to like put like all the little like arch supports up for it. And I built this before they had like upgraded or updated it, added the Ashlands thing. Hey puppy. So this one's got like kitchen over here. It's got oven, dual oven setup. Like a full kitchen here. I didn't, like I said, this was before Ashland, so I didn't have any of the like meat kettle stuff set up, but we do have the fermenter chilling over here. And then a bunch of storage too. Place to sit and chill while you're cooking. Here, Wolfie, come back out here because I'm going to show the inside. Come here, puppy. There you go. And then on this side, got like sort of that same idea where you know, like a fire in the center, a bunch of table, go around it, photography table, a little throne, and this one, silk, I went with like a checkered like marble in between the stone, but again I ended up putting some carpet, some blocks rugs, over the top of it too, so spiral staircase leads upstairs, but this little miniature conservatory thing where you've got some raspberries, some blueberries, little pine tree with the Odin shrine, some thistle, just a door that goes outside, windmill, little kind of port back here where there's like a ship. Let's do the fill all the. It's probably a little bit banged up from maybe. I mean, maybe not. Nope, doesn't need repairs. Okay. Sometimes it'll like, cause the ocean, it'll like hit the little dock thing that I built here for it, but. Storage at the bottom of the stairs here. You come in, you go upstairs, and there is a little balcony. Looking out at the village. I'll walk you guys through that in a little bit. Another kitchen. So this is like a dual setup kitchen, but again, didn't have the meat kettles yet. Should probably add those in at some point. And then this is like a little balcony for chilling. Like you start like cooking something in there and say you didn't want to like walk really far away, you can just come sit on this little balcony. Or you could also just chill in here too. Windows go around the oven and stuff like that. It's got a little chimney to let the smoke out up there. Bunch of storage, fermenter, shelves for like putting more storage into. Storage on this side here. Get to the spot. It's like a little dining area. Odin shrine. Little sitting area around the fireplace. Upstairs. And then hot tub area. Balcony off the back. Those are like elder trophies. That's the second boss that you fight. It's like the balcony over the top here. Looking out at the village. This was actually one of the maps that I wanted to show Papa, because he was like, it's too bad there's nothing you can, like, you can't ride anything, like, you don't have like a mount. And I was like, there is. I was looking for this map, but I couldn't find it, because I have a spot for the mounts. It's a Black Forge. It's for repairing like the higher level stuff. This is the magic table. It's for repairing your like magic equipment. Some storage, a little bit of treasure hoard. Some kind of like, you know, little faux fireplace design with the Odin shrine like in the center of it. That's the first boss. The big giant deer head. Some big storage, a bunch of armor stands. I think there's armor stands over that side too, maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Another little like mushroom tank. Fake mushroom tank. Some storage underneath it. And this one's even got like a little gate area where you can look back and like open and put stuff in. Just can like add more to it because I knew they were gonna update it eventually. And then I'll take you guys all the way upstairs to the bedroom and storage and all that stuff. Got like another hot tub. Got like a dual fireplace on either side of the beds. And a little place to mess with your appearance. A bunch of storage, armor racks, armor stands. And then you kind of come down this way and there's more storage. Just like little windows. I think hidden in each one of these little windows is like a little another extra storage thing. Yeah. And then back here was where I had a whole bunch of stuff like kind of stored up when I moved everything off server to a different one. Went to a different one, but kind of cartography table, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's the main part of this base. Bring the daytime back so I can show you the rest of the little village. There we go. But you can have wolves come with you. Can there's definitely a couple things. There's 2 different types of mounts that you can ride. Let's go this way. So it's just kind of like a little road that goes around the outside, like kind of wall. Right there. Oh, are they fighting? Fighting something outside the wall. This one I have like the enemies actually on and everything because I'd like kind of quote unquote finish this little village. You got like a really small A-frame right here with a chimney in the center. Stairs to go upstairs where there is like a bed. I kind of went with like just a real basic, like actually like dirt floor here with rugs, like animal fur rugs, like the lox and the wolf, and then beds upstairs, a little throne, there's some storage, and armor rack, and then there's storage down here for like making your own food, cooking your own food at your little fire. Little seating area with this thing. You gotta enclose these things because like if you have an animal or if you walk by it, you can get burnt by it. But soaking the animals. Little backyard where some of the animals that I've tamed have like fallen down from above. Wolfie. I believe that, yeah, got a little fully upgraded workbench back here. Little woodshed storage thing chilling there. Yeah, there's one house. You can come up the hill, and there is a smaller version of one of the bigger sundials I built with like a Jotun sword in it. It works to kind of like hit each one of these things. Which also at nighttime, all of these will gather like little like wisps that you can capture and turn into this thing. Follow you around, that gives you light, and then also in the mist lands it clears like the mist out of the way. Here, let's go up to the little. It's just like a portal to get here from like the initial spawn point. I think. I'm pretty sure. This is actually a spot to spawn the first boss. I just left it because I don't think you can actually destroy the altar, but I wouldn't recommend fighting the first boss inside the base. It's just one of these like rune stones. It's got stuff written on it. Pause that and read it if you want to. Go past the sundial. You kind of go through this little pathway up here to where the mage's tower is. Yeah, sorry about that, man. He's more of a assistant mage to like whoever wanted to take the role of being like the mage or whatever and live in here. There's like 2 beds, so technically 2 people could chill there. And then back here is where the mage's like workstation is. You got like the fermenter, little workbench for making stuff, and then also the cauldron, the like the actual like table. It's like all upgraded and everything. Got purple banners. Place to get the honey from for making mead. Blueberries, thistle, just like ingredients for making stuff. That's the mage tower. Just another tiny house. Bed back here. Fireplace. I think this is the smithy, I want to say. No, this is just, yeah. Yeah. No. This is like a inn or like a tavern. It's like a bar, just not decorated. Little oven back there, storage on that side. Little like raised fireplace. It's actually got a chimney to it. Another little like fireplace, some seating, and then this was, I don't think ever finished, but it's got like a space for building, you know, bedrooms, like places for people to stay or whatever. Just like the start of one. I don't know why that like little dwarven mage is chilling up there, but yeah, so it's like a little inn tavern type thing. This is the smithy. Like a full kitchen, little like store. Someone come trade stuff for like weapons or whatever. There's just like storage upstairs, and then I believe we've got like, did I go past it? So here's here's the mounts. There's Duke and Duchess. They've been getting deer that come in, then will spawn in here. But you can ride these guys. Farm over here. Little step garden type thing right at the edge. More hens for eggs. It's just like a little kind of fake silo that I built for the farm. It doesn't have anything in it really. You could store stuff in it though. It's like the barn where there's like lots of storage and a little forage area and a workbench. It's like the farmhouse. Upstairs is like the bedroom and a portal that leads to another like farming area in the plains, where you grow like wheat and stuff like that. I don't know, what are they getting into over here? Trying to keep these guys in an enclosure is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. Like if stuff spawns in here, they'll go after it, which I think a little Grey Dwarf must have spawned in here. Got them all excited. But they do damage to stuff like the trees and the walls. Like that. if they like sense an enemy near them, they get all aggroed. And if you feed them, they make babies, not eggs like the chickens, obviously, but because I was feeding them without realizing that at first. I had a bunch of them. So I had to put them all out here. They're really strong. But yeah. So they're all chilling out here in a pasture type thing. And they kind of work to keep stuff away from the outside. Oh yeah, and the farm's got a couple windmills too. So yeah, I think that's this one. There might be like more like spots where people could build stuff. Oh yeah, see, just something spawned in there, and like a deer it looks like. And Duchess just ate it. I don't know where that one goes. Oh, that goes to like a merchant. That's where that one goes. Thought there was like another house. Maybe not. Yeah, the village is not super big. It kind of like just goes around this little area right here. I don't remember what this build is, so I can't tell you what it is before it loads in. Ah, okay. This one is a sanctuary island that I found by sailing around and looking for a plains and like a half plains and half like Black Forest island. And so I found an island and I took it completely over and built like a sanctuary base on it. This one has an A-frame similar to the really large one. Has like this sort of like main house, but that portal will take you from the spawn point to the island, and then we've got this little portal hub here. There's like a port for the ships right here with a, a lighthouse. It's like a bonfire at the the top of a tower. The port for leaving in the ship, and then I did have another ship that I would park here, and I did have some of this iron gate missing, so you could like jump on that ship. But I'll show you the lighthouse. The lighthouse is a pretty cool concept too, because it's got like a little portal in it that'll take you up to the top to be able to feed the bonfire up there. Just gotta be careful not to touch it, because because it will burn you. But it's just a little lighthouse. This one's like a sanctuary type island. It's got like a main house and then like a guest house on it. I'll show you the guest house first because that's kind of on the way anyway. There's the guest house. Entrance kind of on the side, and you walk in, and it's got its own little like port, carved wood that leads out to some stairs, and you can jump into the ship from here. And that's just like an overlook tower. That's on its own little like satellite island. It's kind of separate from this one. This is all like naturally spawned stuff. Like I didn't have to like do anything crazy to build that out there. I just had to get over there and build it and build a portal to get back and forth. But in the guest house, it's got like a little bunk bed set up there. Not as many beds, but there's 4 here. There's those 2, and then there's 2 at the end here. Kitchen to cook stuff in. Seating area. There's a work like bench area over here. And then that portal takes you over to the top. This is the overlook tower that I was pointing out, that sits over here. So yeah, it's got a little fireplace and some brazier up top there, light. Just overlooks the ocean. An oak tree with a bunch of beehives attached to it so that you can gather honey for making mead and all that stuff. Small little garden, some onions in it at the moment. Little hot tub hut area kind of looking at the main house over there. And that's the A-frame I was talking about. It's way more scaled down than the large one. What's up, Fender? What are you doing, Wolf? What are you doing? No, don't grab my wrist. Way more scaled down, but bonfire on the outside, little Odin shrine there, entryway, little fire and some candles. Turn them off. do, because they'll burn down to like nothing. But yeah, here's this one. It's like a similar concept to that one, but like I said, much smaller. It's got like a big planning table. There's like the front sort of entrance to it. I'll come in through that side, I guess. This one's got a little mini sword sundial too. It's got 3 times a day on it instead of like the midpoints in between them too. You can see too, like a shadow, like just past noon time. Skip time too to show you how it works. A little bit of the trees get in the way of the evening one, but that's fine. Let's see, so when it hits that, the sun goes down. And then complete your veggies garden. Yeah, oh yeah. Gotta have all the gardens be able to make the food in game. Then sun comes. It's funny, it's showing the moonrise too. And then it'll show midnight. There's midnight, and then it goes all the way over. Skip time to the moon set. And then eventually the sunrise. Skip time, skip. See, it hits that first one. You go back to noon. You too, huh? And over on the plains side of the house is where the garden for like wheat and stuff like that is. Over here We got like a little fish pond in the middle too. That's mad cool. Put like a bunch of like crazy, like exotic looking fish over here. I think I've shown this a couple times on streams, other streams before too. But it's got like the anglerfish, pufferfish, it's like salmon, a bunch of different fish in there. Got tetra from the caves over there, chilling. Like lava fish in there. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. And then, of course, too, you get like a little hen house, little chicken coop. The kilns and a smelter outside. I got like a couple windmills out here for turning the. Did I say wheat earlier? I mean the flax and the yeah, it is wheat, right? Yeah, flax and wheat. You grow in the plains. Pretty sure, right? Just currently have flax, barley. Well, yeah, barley, wheat, some things of grain. And then it's at the other end of the plains island. There's another windmill. You can never go wrong with multiples. This is like the workshop. This has just got the Black Forge here, the magic stuff is upstairs, the workbench is here, the forge is over here, you've got like a spinning wheel for making the linen, for making armor, windmill, there, just another one, you said you need multiples, blast furnace, obliterator, destroying stuff, another little spot to jump in a ship and take off. Exploring, but yeah, that's this one. I don't think I really built anything else here. Honestly, Revna and I sailed down to the Ashlands and got destroyed when we landed. Go back and get the stuff, come back. We've got like a portal to the merchant and a portal to the other person too that they added recently. Like Haldor, I can't remember whatever the other lady's name is, but yeah. And then This is a massive village. I think I'm gonna lay back down for a few. The grandson will be up in a couple hours. Okay, Silk. Yeah, you take care. Yeah, I think after going through a couple of these bases, I think I'm getting towards the end of the stream here too, because I know I got a lot of work ahead of me in the next couple episodes of building that thing to see if I'm gonna do it, because it's like if I'm gonna be able to do it, but gotta be able to make sure that all the like foundation is there for it, you know. But no problem, man. Take care and thanks for hanging out. I think I got a good amount of like inspiration to be able to work with when I start doing the next episodes for sure.